The National Assembly was very clear in their declaration that a state should be created from the southeast. Southeast is a geopolitical zone. It's not a tribe. So when people talk about southeast, there are 5 states in the southeast: Anambra, Enugu, Imo, Abia, and Ebonyi. So by the declaration of the National Assembly, any state that should be created must be created from these 5 states. And that is because of the injustice meted out to the southeast people, where they have 5 states, and there are some geopolitical zones that have 7 states. So any area not part of southeast is not qualified at all to even be considered. If by any means the National Assembly creates another state from another geopolitical zone, they have increased the agitation, because you have increased the number of states in that geopolitical zone to be 7, and the southeast will still remain 5, and they will continue to agitate against marginalization. So what the National Assembly said is a state should be created from the southeast, and it is not from the south. Anioma state are Igbos, and Igbos have always been very proud of all their brothers in all parts of the world. The Igbos are spread in all parts of the world. Anioma state is in the south, not in the southeast, but they are Igbo. So if you create Anioma state and there is nobody from the southeast that is against the creation of Anioma state, but it has to be created from the south, not from the southeast. If you create Anioma state, you have made the numbers of the state in the south to be 7, and that will increase the agitation. And there is no way legally you can say that Anioma state can be created from the southeast, because that will need boundary adjustment. The states have been settled. The geopolitical zones have been recognized by law. In the Federal Character Commission, you will see the geopolitical zones. And Anioma is in the south. So Anioma is not qualified by law to be created from the southeast. So legally and unconstitutionally, they are not part of the southeast. So they cannot be talking about being created from the southeast. Every majority tribe in Nigeria has that advantage that they are spread in about 3 geopolitical zones. Every majority tribe. And they use it for their own advantage. The Hausa Fulani is spread in the northwest, northeast, and north central. So meaning any president from Hausa Fulani extraction can actually appoint Hausa Fulani from the northwest, from the northeast, from the north central, and still be arguing that it's from different geopolitical zones. The Yoruba are spread southwest, north, and even a little bit of south. So a president of Yoruba extraction can actually appoint Yoruba from the southwest, from the north, and from the south, and still argue that no, he's appointing people from different geopolitical zones. Ndi Igbo too, as a majority tribe, are spread in the southeast, in the south, and in the north. So any attempt by anybody to say let the whole Igbo come into one zone, to become one geopolitical zone, you are actually diminishing in the Igbo. You are actually removing that advantage you have as a majority tribe, because any Igbo president will not have the opportunity to appoint Igbos from the 3 geopolitical zones and still claim he has not offended the Federal Character Commission. Look at what Tinubu is doing. Apart from the preponderance of the southwest people he has appointed, he has now shifted. When people started crying so much, he has now shifted to north central, and he's still appointing the Yoruba, but claiming they are from the north. Odulari, NNPC chairman, Amupito, INEC chairman, the Attorney General of the Federation. These are from north. But these are all Yoruba. Now you have the chief of defense staff. Now you have the chief of army staff. But they will tell you, no, the chief of army staff is from the north. Odulari is from the north. Amopiton is from the north. Attorney General of the Federation, Latif Fagbemi, is from the north. But they are all Yoruba. That is the advantage that majority tribe have. The minorities do not have it. So when the Anioma people are actually saying they should collapse into South, they are not helping the Igbo nation. What they should be doing is to fight for Anioma state to be created from South, so that if there is any Igbo, any president of Nigeria from Igbo extraction, he can actually appoint an Igbo person from Southeast, appoint an Igbo person from South, appoint an Igbo person from the North, because the Igbos are in Kogi, they are in Benue. And he would have not offended the Federal Character Commission.
You all have heard what Kenneth Okonkwo said. He said that the National Assembly are very clear in their declaration that any state that should be created for the Southeast must be created from the 5 Southeast states. That any area that is not part of the Southeast is not qualified at all to be part of the Southeast. The National Assembly have made it easier for Anioma people to join the Southeast if Anioma State becomes a reality. It's now the duty of the Southeast to choose between Anioma State and Adada State. Kenneth Okonkwo is saying that Anioma State is not qualified to join the Southeast because of a constitution that have already been amended by the National Assembly. Kenneth Okonkwo dey talk say make Anioma State dey for South, make e not join Southeast because Anioma State was never part of the Southeast. That same Kenneth Okonkwo is saying that they will take the indigenous Igbos in Kogi State and in Benue State to join with the Asuka area that they want to carve out from Enugu State to become Adada State. Why is he trying to take the indigenous Igbos in Benue and Kogi State? Are they part of Southeast? No. Kenneth Okonkwo forgot that there is no way the South can have an additional state to make it 7 states. South is already 6 states. The Southeast is 5 states. If you now create a state from the already 5 Southeast states to make the Southeast 6 states, and Anioma State is being created and kept in the South, what then is the need for the Southeast to get an additional state, making it 6 states? It's in the same marginalization because the Southeast is still small in the sense that another place not join Southeast because Southeast did not increase in population. Southeast did not increase in land mass. Southeast did not increase in political strength. South people don't want another state in the South. They are not agitating that they want to have another state. It's we Anioma people that are agitating that we want to join the Southeast and be with our brothers. If Anioma State remains in the South will have 7 states. And if Adada State becomes a reality, it will now make the Southeast 6 states. The Southeast will still be complaining that they are being marginalized because there are only 6 states. While the South will now have 7 states and Northwest will have 7 states. He dey fight Anioma State where they South where one join Southeast. And he is still trying to take Igbos that are not part of Southeast to join the Southeast. Under the comment section of that news channel that Kenneth Okonkwo was saying all those rubbish, the only people that are in the comment section telling him, kudos, you are so intelligent, this is a brilliant analysis. The people that were congratulating him are all Yoruba people. I read the comment section. More than 20 Yoruba people were there telling him kudos, that he's very intelligent. The Igbos there are saying what we want is Anioma State, not Adada State. only Yoruba people were happy. When your people are angry at you and foreigners are clapping for you, just know that you have betrayed your people. The National Assembly have amended the law for Anioma State to be part of Southeast. In the past, Anioma people were part of Western region. We left Western region and we joined Midwestern region. We left Midwestern region and now we are in South-South. So what is making Kenneth Okonkwo to feel that we cannot leave South-South and join Southeast? We Igbo people go dey pursue antelope together. Instead of us to pursue that antelope, catch am before we go talk as we go take share am. Some people for where they pursue, they go talk say, na the head I want to, na the leg I want to, na the hand I want to. Before you know, wahala go come burst. They go come leave that antelope. They not go come actualize that antelope. That is the problem of Igbo nation today. The British have separated Anioma people from the Southeast. As they declare independence for Nigeria, they carry Anioma people, keep for Western region. Command them for Western region, keep them for Midwestern region. Command them from Midwestern region, keep them for South-South, separating them from their brothers. And this is saying that the Constitution of Nigeria cannot allow a state to be created from South-South and join the Southeast. It's so shameful. He said that Ndi Igbo are in the South-South, Southeast, and North Central. He said that it's beneficial because Igbo people can be appointed from different zones to occupy government offices. That any attempt by anybody to keep the whole Igbo people in one zone, then it is diminishing Ndi Igbo, and that Ndi Igbo have lost the advantage of being a majority tribe. Whether some Igbo people are in the South-South, Southeast, or North Central, we Igbos are still a majority. If we Igbo people are in one zone, we are still a majority. He said that Tinubu appointed so many Yoruba people into federal positions that when Nigeria started complaining that Tinubu is only appointing Yoruba people, that Tinubu then started appointing Yoruba people indigenous in other geopolitical zones in order for people to see that their zones are being represented. If Tinubu appointed indigenous Yoruba people from Kogi State and Kwara State to occupy federal positions, people will not say that those Yoruba people that Tinubu appointed from North Central and Northwest are representing those geopolitical zones. They will say that those Yoruba people that Tinubu appointed from North Central and Northwest, they will say that those people are representing Yoruba agenda. If Tinubu was to be an Igbo man and he flooded federal positions with Igbo people from the Southeast, South-South, and the Middle Belt, the country will not say that Tinubu is using Igbo people from Middle Belt to represent Middle Belt people. They will not say that Tinubu is using Anioma people to represent South-South people. They will say that the government is an Igbo government. They will not be saying, we were represented by an Igbo man from North Central. We were represented by an Igbo man from South-South. No. And that's because we are one people. But if he appointed someone that is not Igbo from the South-South, people will not complain. So whether we Igbo people are in one geopolitical zone or not, we remain a majority. And if you appoint any Igbo person, whether in North Central, Southeast, or in the South-South, he is still an Igbo person. Even if we Igbo people dey one zone, we are still a majority. Statistics is even saying that Ndi Igbo is the most populous tribe in Nigeria. Our population too much. In every community in Nigeria, aside the indigenous, Ndi Igbo are the second most populous people there after the indigenous people. Go to Lagos State, after the indigenous people there, Ndi Igbo are the second most populous people there. Go to Kano State, Ndi Igbo are the second most populous people there. All over the country, even in Warri, everywhere. He forgot that the Biafra War and some other factors separated Anioma people from the Southeast. Some Anioma people are saying that they are not Igbo people today because of all these divide and rule and separation. The reason why we are championing for Anioma State to join Southeast is because Anioma people are Igbo people, and we want Anioma people to embrace their Igbo identity. If Anioma people actualize Anioma State and remain in the South, identity crisis will still be on in Anioma land because they are not part of the Southeast. We don't see say, as it be say, the country separate Anioma people from their Igbo brothers. Then, if Anioma people join Southeast, identity crisis will die. So the battle to keep Anioma State in the Southeast. Now all these reasons, let we Igbos not allow boundary state creation to bring division in Igbo land. Are the indigenous Igbos in Benue and Kogi part of Southeast? No. But he wants to add them to Southeast. So if they add them to Southeast, how come can Anioma State not join Southeast? So many politicians in the Southeast, they don't care about the unity of Igbo nation. They only care about their pocket, what they will benefit if they get Adada State. What is the population of Adada State? What is the landmass of Adada State? What resources are in Adada State? If they talk about resources, Adada State is not rich Anioma. If you create Adada State from the Southeast is still a dot nation. But if you add Anioma State to the Southeast will expand in population, in land mass, in resources, in manpower. Anioma State to be in the Southeast have so many advantage for the Southeast, more than Adada States. Majority of Adada people don't want Adada State. What they want is Anioma State. If Southeast gets Adada State, Southeast will now be 6 states. What kind of state is that? You created a state from Southeast that is a dot. So it's not an additional for the Southeast. It's still more marginalization for the Southeast because the Southeast did not expand. It did not increase in population. It did not increase in land mass. It's just stagnant. If the country wants to give one more state for other regions in the country to balance it 777, then another state can be created for the Southeast from any part at all in the Southeast. Anioma State is a go, and there is no amount of sabotage from anyone that is agitating for Adada State that can stop Anioma State not to be created and zoned to the Southeast. Igbo nation should not lose this chance. Anioma State must surely win this battle. Igbo Bofu, and there is nobody that can stop Anioma State not to be actualized and zoned to the Southeast. Ishiagwale.